Welcome back to another Advance Wars replay review. This is like the sweatiest game I've ever played. Number one, because my opponent was almost 1200. He was like 1187. And number two, because of just how it played out. It ended up playing out as a very aggressive game, but I'm not going to spoil it. So I'm playing Andy as Antarctica, and he is playing Gray Sky with Sami. So Andy has no passive powers, but his regular power heals everybody 2, and his superpower heals everybody 5, gives them 10% extra attack, and gives them +1 movement. So that's like a huge game changer when if you pop it properly. If you have a lot of injured units and then you pop that, like that 5 HP counts for a lot. And Sami needs no explanation. Her foot soldiers give 30% attack. You can capture properties instantly during her superpower. Um, Even at 1 HP. So yeah, she's really solid here. My opponent uh, is going to be really aggressive here. This is silly by me because he can easily just interrupt us with this guy. And I was thinking, I'm dragging the map. I was thinking, he has to take a road shot on me, but that's still just not worth trying to go for this. I should have probably went for this instead. Yeah, I'm still like a 5 anyway because that 30% extra attack, so the road being a road shot didn't even matter. So I'm just gonna start in a giant hole, and that's just the usual for me, is starting down a lot. And let him get this one. He's gonna end up getting this one. I can't do anything about it. So now I just have to like hope I can get maybe these. I can't get that one. That one's his. Maybe like these, but it's still gonna be pretty tricky, and I'm gonna find myself in a huge deficit here, as per the usual. And this is a big problem I have, is I just always bungle every single opening. Every opening, I'm down. The only way I win games is my opponent overextends. Like, that's literally the only way I win games, because if my opponent is patient, then they just realize that they're winning, and they just kind of play patient. But sometimes my opponents will overextend, and then I can punish. But if I play anyone with a brain, I'm pretty much done. So now we're just start slowly building up our forces. He's gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one because his tank doesn't want to get shot by my tank. Um, and now we got some copters, we got some anti-airs. I'm gonna hopefully get this one. I am gonna get this one. His tank can go in there, but my tank's covering it. And this tank's also covering it, kind of. But still. Right now he's up 3,000, so he's up 3 cities. He's gonna get this one. Um, this one's something I could try to hit him off of, but I really can't. And he's getting this one too, and I can't do anything about that. Um, so I'm gonna try to go for this one and just clean up down here. And let's see. Now I got a copter over here, because he built an anti-air in response. Maybe he just preemptively built that, and I just still built a copter anyway. So even though I weakened him because he's Sami, he still gets that city. And now he's going to kind of do this like weird shifting these tanks to the left, which his right is his strong side because he has 2 factories there. And factory and airport I feel like is a little less strong than 2 factories in terms of like pumping out units and being able to attack. But so he's going to kind of just, I guess he's doing this to be flexible. And also, I'm trying to get him off of this one, but I really can't. Now he has 3 tanks in the area. 4, this one could reinforce, but it's not really covering this. So he's going to get this, and I like stalled it for 1 turn by putting a tank on top of it, but that was it. And now his copter's there too, and he's got another copter backing him up. The Royal Air Force is coming right in. However, this copter he just built, I'm like, hey, I could use my anti-air to just shoot it down for free, and I'll take that trade. Copter's worth 9,000, anti-air's worth 8,000. But of course, he's up 7,000. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if I get these like economic trades. It's like he's like big stack in poker, and he can just like make giant bets for no reason, and I really can't do much about it. Um, I do take another shot at this guy, knock him down to a 1, which again, at 1 HP Sami infantry, still threatening during the superpower. And then I back off over here. I'm going to try to hold this one as best I can. I'm not getting this. He's going to easily interrupt it. Um, so I'm trying to hold this one. I can't stop this, so he's just going to be up a ton. And this is a big problem I have, is I blunder every single capture phase, which is like they call the opening in Advanced Wars by Web. I blunder every single one. It's so bad. Like is like a Sicilian defense or something on this map. Like I can just play that like an accelerated dragon. The only thing accelerated is my defeat. So he picks up my anti-air, takes a free shot there. It's not really a big deal. Um, just the nature of the thing when I traded the anti-air and the copter. And now he's going in over here. He's going in on the airport, which I absolutely can't let him have. Oops, I was going backwards there. And he pushes up a little bit. And so I'm going to get these 4. I think I do that right now. Yep. So after everything's captured except this, which is getting next turn, he's up 2k. So he's about to be up 3k once he gets this. And that's huge. The difference is he has this one and I don't, and he's gonna have this one and I don't. So that's where the difference comes in. So I back my 1 away, take a free shot with the copter on that guy, knock him down to 2, take a nice couple shots there, and put the tank on the city, and take a shot here. So my plan is, even though he's got these 2 tanks, it's gonna be pretty hard for him to actually like get through because this copter is blocking their movement. So only one tank can attack here at a time, and then I can take that tank out. Or if the anti-air tries to come close, I can like shoot out with some tanks too. So that I figured that was a pretty good area I could go in on. Bring the anti-air closer, and I'm just trying to hold on to this one. And this one too. If he gets this one, I'm gonna have a bad day. Which I think, spoiler, I think he does get that. Okay, now he's gonna get this, and I can't do a whole lot about it. I don't really want to. This is another problem I have, is I just kind of just sit back and let my opponent just do whatever he wants, and that's a huge problem I have because I'm like, oh, if I go in, there's 4 tanks and a copter right here. This one's gonna come in next turn. Like, I have 3 tanks. And this one's not even close. Like, I can't go in at all. And so I'm like, oh, like, this is why I have to rely on my opponents overextending. Because I don't know, like, when to go into the meat grinder. But some people do, and that's what makes them really good at this game and not me. So, he protects his tank over here, which is smart. I get blasted by that guy. So he's not taking the city for this turn, which is kind of nice. Get to hold on to that. His copter retreats, and now he's backing off. He's just content to back off here. Like my tank isn't gonna convert the city, so it's fine. Bunch more units come out and pick up that 2. Pick up that 2. So get a couple 2 pickups. I'm like trying to, I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm just trying to kind of hold this down. And like my tank is in range of this. I think if you, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, it's not. If I go this way, it is. I would have to kill this guy first. This guy's the guy I have to kill. But I'm just trying to kind of play defense, which I shouldn't be doing because I'm down. But I'm also trying to regroup. And now he decides to go in. On his weak side, no less. He goes in. Bam. Infantry dead. Infantry dead. This copter comes over here. Now his tank comes in. Bam. Knocks the tank down to a 5. Infantry gets knocked down to a 3. Tank goes on the city. Tank goes on the city. And now he's like trying to push over here. And he's putting his tanks in nice safe positions so me counterattacking won't be too detrimental to him. And now he retreats over here. So now he's attacking on one side, he retreats on the other. And he kind of shifts over to the middle in case he has to shift all the way over there. Yeah, he shifts over to the middle. And now he builds a big fat Neo tank. And now this is the problem when you're down 5,000 in income. Like, he can just build whatever he wants, and it's going to be really hard for me to respond to this Neo tank. So, I mean, it's a Sami Neo tank, so it's 10% less attack, but I can't do anything to it. That's the problem. My tanks are only doing like 1 damage. So, I'm in some trouble with this Neo tank. Like, I am not doing anything over here. What can I do to respond? Well, I can pick up this tank, and then I can go in and knock this tank, move the 3 out of the way. There's a tank pickup. And now I'm shooting this guy. He's dead, and that opens up a path for the anti-air. Bong, the copter's dead. Um, and now I take a shot on him. That's a good trade because he's not healing because it's my city. And then I push up a little bit, bring another tank to reinforce, bring in a copter to reinforce, shuffle around like idiots, bring the anti-air. I bring the tank over here so he can shoot it, but I should have decent coverage. I think this guy covers it. No, he doesn't. I force a road shot basically, which he has. I mean, it'll be like a 5-7, which isn't the worst. This tank over here has decent coverage on it. If I like have this space free. So let's see what he does here. He's gonna go in on my anti-air. Anti-air's dead. Kills that guy with 1 hit. So he drops back. And now he goes in. Neo tank comes in. This guy comes in. He kills that guy. Tank comes in. Takes a nice couple shots on the tank. My tank's down to a 2. And now he's like an amoeba, right? He's like Bruce Lee, like water. He started attacking over here, and now he retreated over here and attacks over here. It's like some Sun Tzu Art of War like deception over here, and like little feint and then attack. He's like, I'm just getting outsmarted. And now he's attacking. Neo tank gonna be a huge problem. Copter finishes off the tank, anti-air comes in, and now he's attacking the HQ, and it's so dangerous because he is so close to the superpower. If he gets that, I'm so done. So this is when I started sweating. This right here is when the beads of sweat, and then look at that, sweating even more now. I'm basically like in Airplane movie when he's trying to land the plane, he's just drenched in sweat. That's me right now. Like, how could I possibly do anything here? Well, first off, that is a free copter, so we'll just pick that up. Then I have to just keep going in on these tanks, and then hyper upgrade. My only chance. All these tanks get healed. These 2 infantry get healed, and plus 10% extra attack, and plus 1 movement. So now I can go in on this guy. He's gone. That's a 1 shot. That 6 is gone. Another tank, nice shot there, 8-4. Nice shot there, and that tank's gone. And this guy will start the city with 4 movement because of the hyper upgrade. Copter's going to finish that tank off, and now I've killed all of his forces over here. All he has is a skeleton crew of 3 infantry, this mech, and this guy if he decides to go this way. He has nothing. Now, he could build a Neo and shut this down, and he could build like a bomber or something, but my anti-air is kind of in range of the airport, so he doesn't want to build anything out of the airport. I bring this tank up to reinforce, and now, actually, I think that was a roll. I get nice and lucky on that. Pick up that 9. Pick that guy up. That's a tank pickup. Put another tank back on the HQ. Take a shot, and try to surround my HQ and be safe. I figured he would use his power next turn. And build a medium tank to at least deal some damage to the Neo tank. Try to neuter a little bit. Because I just don't have that much money. I'm down 5,000, don't forget, and it's a second freaking Neo tank. So I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm still in a lot of trouble. I thought he used his superpower right now. If he uses superpower, he gets that. He gets that. The Neo tank could kill this guy, and then he could get it. He could probably, maybe, I don't know if he could kill that tank or not. But he could do a lot of damage to the superpower. But he decides to hold on to it. He decides to first hit this infantry so it's less good at capturing things. Kills that guy. Drops that guy. Almost, if he used his superpower, he would kill that guy. But he still picks that guy up. Now he's going to start getting this city. Now his other Neo tank comes in. And he is actually holding on to his power so he can just use it on my HQ. He's going to just wait until he can get through, kill these tanks, step on the HQ, and win the game. Medium tank comes in to defend this over here. He moves his other infantries away. Anti-airs come in to get ready to kill the copter. And let's see what I can cook up here. Well, I'll take that at least. I've made a dent in his income lead. Pick that guy up, and I'll start taking this. Start taking that. Pick that guy up. I'll put a tank on the airport so he can't build anything. And now I'll ship this tank over here. Pick up a guy. Do a lot of damage to that guy. And his Neo tanks, actually, with this tank here, it's actually really hard for him to get through. I calculated this. With these two tanks, he actually will have a really hard time actually getting this tank off the HQ. I get a pickup, put this infantry to block, even though it's not going to be doing a whole lot. Take a shot there. Now I'm going for this, and I'm going to try to get the airport, put my tank here to get healed. Put my tank here to be able to redirect over here. Same thing with these tanks. And also away from the medium tank, because that thing's pretty scary. And I built a bomber. The bomber is to counter the Neo tanks. So his medium tank one-shots my anti-air. Now he goes in. Knocks that tank down to a 3. I think that was a roll. I think that might have been a low roll. I don't know. With Sami, it's weaker, so I don't know if there's a roll or not. But he picks that tank up, picks that guy up. Anti-air one-shots this guy. Neo tank, it couldn't, well, it could, but it couldn't one-shot that guy. I think it does 6 damage, so it's down to a 4, and he couldn't actually get through, so makes the smart decision of attacking the medium tank. So this is just a really good attack by him. Now, all he has to do, blow these two up, activate his power, his superpower, and then 1 HP infantry wins the game in the best way possible. What can I do? Now he builds an anti-air over here to counter my copter and to counter if I ever get this airport. Well, I'll start here, and then I'll go in, hit this guy, take a nice shot on that Neo tank. That's a huge shot. And then I attack his medium tank. I'm attacking his medium tank. I'm throwing my units to their death. Well, not the copter, but I threw my units to their death for the hyper upgrade. Bam! Now my units that I just damaged, they get healed. Now, with the extra 4 movement, I interrupt my own cap to get his HQ, and I looked. His anti-air is the only thing that can cover it, and I just block with this tank. His anti-air can't get through anymore. This tank's not doing it. This tank's not getting there. He can't stop this. There's nothing he can do to stop this. Even this guy with +2 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't stop it. And so all I have to do now is make sure that he can't get his superpower, or like if he's getting superpower, like make sure he can't use superpower to cap my HQ in 1 turn. And this is the sweatiest I've ever been in the move planer. I have never sweated the move planer before. I was taking snapshots. I was restoring snapshots. I was like looking at fractals. I don't know. I was just going down the rabbit hole into everything. And I'm like, well, first I'm going to pick up these anti-airs and then use my medium tank. Okay, low roll, but I had to get like perfect luck in order to actually kill that. Low roll, but he has no anti-airs anymore, except this one, which is really far away. It's too far away. So my bomber is going to be really good. And I surround my HQ on all sides. And then I'm going to not pick him up. Yes, I am going to pick him up. Get on this city, shoot this guy. Move up a little bit on this side. I think I keep that tank there. I might have taken him off to hit the medium tank, but I don't think I actually did. Build another copter because why not? And I looked. Build an artillery because why not? And I really thought about building a missiles because I looked. And there's no way he can get through. There's no way he can get through. This Neo tank on this medium tank is a roll. With superpower, I don't think it's a roll. With superpower, he has it. Okay? So you can kill the medium tank pretty easy. But he cannot get to this tank on the HQ. he could throw infantry on this tank to try to weaken it, and maybe this tank comes and picks it up in like the most miracle situations. Like anti-air weakens it, infantry's weaken it. He just needs like this one HP infantry alive to capture the HQ. And then one tank picks it up after it's like a 5 if you throw enough stuff at it. But he can't get to the actual HQ. He actually can't. We've got it. And so he recognizes this and kills some things and then resigns. And that was like the worst opening of Advanced Wars ever, besides me just throwing the game. But I actually clutched up in the end game. And I had 30 kills, 17 deaths, and I just have such a problem with openings. I need to like watch like pro gameplay or something. But but we barely pulled this out, and I thought this match was really intense and worth showing on the channel. So I hope you enjoyed it.